Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the Cup Championship on GT Sport. This is race 3. We are now doing the reverse circuit of Dragon Trail Seaside. So Neil Farmack is on pole, because remember the top 5 get reversed from the last race. So Task 1 in 5th place, maximum weight, ready for a start. Unfortunately the view is quite zoomed in to start off with. We're ready for a start of the race. Off we go. Good start by everyone. I think Callum got a good start. He's going for the middle, but he's gone folded back. Seat 1 in the lead, but Neil's on the inside, but Seat 1's in the lead of the race. Round the first corner, Callum round the outside of Neil. Good job there by Callum, just clipping the grass. Nick Ash and Bidzster trying to make their way through the pack as well. Task 1 going backwards with maximum weight on. Now the chicane this time round is going to be even more lethal than the last time. Into the chicane we go. Everyone's got to fold in here somehow. Good stuff by everyone, nice and clean, that's how we want it. So it's Seat 1 and Callum in the lead then. Team Blue lead the way. Should I say Team Blue / Grey / Black in the way. And then Team Green and then Team Black / Blue / Grey / Green in 4th place. Coming up the hill, TY and Cyrex side by side as we go to this downhill section now. It's not an uphill section, it's a downhill section. Going down, TY around the outside of Cyrex, just about keeps hold of the position. Good job there by TY. Cyrex waiting to pounce as Bidzster waiting to pounce on Nick Hash, but no way through. Rodders and Task 1 in the background, side by side as well. Cyrex up the inside of Nick Hash there. Bidzster waiting in the wings. TY trying to have a go at Seat 1. Task 1's off the road in the background. Bidzster takes to the grass as well, starts doing some more low mowing, just misses the wall. Into the last corner, Cyrex has a little sniff at Nick Hash, no way through. TY gets a bit of a bad run, his teammate right behind him. Cyrex waiting to pounce as well. Oh, fantastic stuff. Good racing in these Beetles. Nick Hash through in 5th place alongside his teammate, battling it out for 4th place. Might just about fold in behind. TY going super defensive while trying to attack Seat 1 as well. Cyrex up the inside, Nick Hash to the outside of his teammate. He's going to fold in behind his teammate, I would imagine. There he goes. Cyrex folds back in as well. Nick Hash makes a mistake TY makes a mistake onto the grass. Nick Hash comes alongside. Is he going to go through? Will TY lift and let him through? Or will he? No, Nick Hash is going to have to lift and let TY go. As Bidzster goes through the chicane, gets a good run on Nick Hash there. Nick Hash makes a mistake. Bidzster right behind him. Cyrex looking for a way through on Bidzster as well. As we go into the hairpin, Bidzster goes to the inside, dives up the inside. Just about gets the car stopped. Good move there by Bidzster. He gets a good run up the hill also, doesn't lose too much speed. It's Seat 1 and TY side by side up the hill. Seat 1's got the inside for the first right-hander, but if TY can stick it out now, he's around the outside, he's already gone through. Seat 1 must have lifted off a real big lot there, so TY through into 3rd, Seat 1 down to 4th, Bidzster right behind him all over the curve in 5th, wanting to be 4th. As we go into down the hill, Bidzster moves out to get past Seek, and Seek says, no you don't, sunshine, it's not that easy. As Nick Hash says, haha, I am back. Round the outside of Bidzster around that corner, brave stuff there. So Nick Hash back to 5th place, and he's having a go at Seat 1 now. As he goes through past Seat 1 up over the curb, bang! Nick Hash goes out to the left, Seat 1 goes to the right, and then Seat 1 gets passed by Bidzster and Cyrex in one foul swoop. So well done, Bidzster and Cyrex, good opportunistic driving there. Nick Hash a bit over ambitious, and that's what the price you pay. Mr. Slow One back in 10th, Task 1 9th, Rodders 8th, and Mr. Slow One not as good round this way as it was the first way round, but hopefully still be able to score some good points for Team Orange. There's Neil Farmack now in 2nd place, TY 3rd, closing up to him. So Neil Farmack on 80 kilos in this race from a 4th place finish last time. Is so close to the edge of the track there. TY running 3rd place ballast, so he's a bit heavier than Neil Farmack, and yet he's still catching him up. Go up the hill, close stuff. Sorry, I was reading the spreadsheet wrong yet again. So I need to improve the spreadsheet, and I will for the next race. I promise you that. I will improve the spreadsheet as TY goes through. TY, I beg your pardon, is on no weight for finishing 6th in the last race, so TY on no weight in this one. That's why he's gone through past Neil Farmack, who is actually on 5th place weight, so I will get this right. So So I've moved the spreadsheet along and I've corrected what was up on the spreadsheet, and it is now right and working. So shouldn't have any more mistakes. And as Callum goes through, TY is going to close up for the lead now. So TY closing up on Callum, the leader, who I can tell you is actually on 3rd place weight from last time round. So he is on 120 kilos. So it's going to be a lot of weight to shift as we go into the first corner. TY up over the curb, using as much of the track as possible. Callum's squirmy on the way out, but I don't think there's going to be much change in those positions just yet as Bidzster goes through in 4th. Cyrex in 5th. Seat 1 with Nick Ash behind him and Task 1 right behind him. Remember, Task 1 won the last race, so Task 1 is the heaviest of the lot. So Task 1, maximum ballast on that car. That will not be doing him any favours in a straight line as Rodders comes right up to the back of him. Nick Ash back behind Seat 1. Rodders has to slow down for the chicane, just compromise his line of it into the way in. As they go over the curb. Seat 1 defending from Nick Ash now into the corner. Nick Ash dives to the inside, but Seat 1's wise to that, not letting him get any sort of move on, just keeps some speed around the outside and uses the momentum of the car to get a better run for the way up the hill. Sensible driving there from Seat 1, but as we go up the hill, Nick Ash right behind him in the draft. Nick Ash pulls out the overtake over the curb, almost contact, but there is! Seat 1's off the road, Nick Ash goes one way, and Rodders makes contact with Seat 1 as well. Oh no! All happened there at once. As we watch Nick Ash now go dive down the inside of Task 1. Bit some dangerous driving there, guys, so we'll get some replays on that. Okay, so here's a replay on board with Task 1 to see what happened between the Belgian lot on lap 4. So see Seat 1 ahead, Nick Ash goes to the inside, but Nick Ash isn't actually alongside, and then Seat 1 comes across and sort of squeezes Nick Ash onto the curb, takes himself onto the grass, and then Task 1 says, "Aha, merci beaucoup," I go through, and then Nick Ash goes all over the curb, and then as we come down towards the next corner, Nick Ash goes down the inside to pass us on the left, and then if you look there, Nick Ash goes wide, and Task 1 says, "Aha, I go straight back through." There's on that. As we come back from those replays then, it's TY in the lead of the race then. Callum back down a second. TY with a good lead here. Callum down a second. Neil Farmack down in 3rd place. Bidzster in 4th. All line astern. Drafting each other, trying to get closer to each other. So remember from the last race, because Bidzster had a rubbish race, he is on no weight at all. Neil Farmack is on the bare minimum, 40 kilos, and Callum is running 3rd place weight from the last race, which is 120, so a lot of weight on Callum's car. We go over the chicane, through the second part of it, almost keep it flat. The cars with weight on having to have a little lift into the corner then. Fastest first sector from Neil Farmack in that one. Bidzster right behind, waiting for any time to pounce. Nick Ash back there in 6th place, Task 1 7th. Rodders in 8th, good job by Rodders in this one. 9th for Seat 1, he's not having a good race in this one. And Mr. Slow One, still getting used to the track, but good line through that chicane there, showing promise maybe for race 4. So watch this space. Mr. Slow One could make a comeback in the last race if he keeps up that kind of pace. Personal best, first sector, and good lines through there from Mr. Slow One. As we look back towards the leaders then, Callum in 2nd, Neil Farmack under pressure from Bidzster in 3rd. So Bidzster in 4th, sorry. So Bidzster right behind Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack almost goes on the grass, using as much of the track as possible. Into the last corner, defends slightly. Bidzster might go for a slight cutback line here. Get a good run onto the straight as we go onto the straight, right behind Neil Farmack now in the draft. Pulls out from the draft a bit early, but he might just about get through if he can get Callum's draft as well. But no, settles in behind. Goes behind Neil Farmack there, behind the Team Green car. Down towards the first corner, Bidzster on the inside on the brakes. Clean as you like, keeps to the inside, good move, passes Neil, and Neil back down to 4th place then. So Bidzster a bit of the grass on the exit, but no harm done. Next target, Callum with the weight on his car. See what Bidzster can do, see if he can catch him up. As we look back at Cyrex in 5th, he's having a decent race. Nick Ash after a few incidents in 6th place. Rodders in 7th now, he's past Task 1. Task 1 back down to 8th place now. So that weight really affecting Task, and Rodders doing good here on some decent pace. So good to see Rodders up there with him. Fantastic lines to that chicane from Rodders, showing true commitment, true pace. So well done to Rodders there as Task 1 gets a bit squirmy coming out that corner, but no harm done. As we look back at Callum now with Bidzster right behind him. Bidzster's caught right up to Callum now. The weight not helping Callum out at all as Bidzster goes a bit wide but onto the grass and just about keeps his foot in it. That's how hard he's trying. Down towards the next corner. You see they've caught up to TY a bit as well, so TY must have made a mistake somewhere. TY's fallen off the pace as well. So remember from the last race, TY has no weight on board, neither does Bidzster, but Callum has the 3rd place on. So this could be a game changer. The tyres will be a lot more worn on Callum's car towards the end of the race. So TY through. Callum, Bidzster, there's your top 3. Neil's in 4th, he's dropped back a bit now. Cyrex 5th on his own with Nick Hash in hot pursuit, but I don't think Nick Hash with those kind of lines is going to catch up anytime soon. Rodders in 7th, good job from Rodders, as I said earlier, good job by Rodders. So well done to him. Seat 1 in 8th place, Task 1 back down to 9th, that weight really affected him, right back down to 9th place. And Mr. Slow One soldiering on, learning those lines in this race and hopefully for a better performance in race 4. So let's hope it can happen for him. As we look at TY then, through the chicane, top 3 close together, less than maybe a second, maybe 1.5 seconds between the top 3. Good close stuff here, as all the cars using as much of the track as possible. TY fastest first sector then, into the hairpin. Bidzster and Callum close up to each other. Out of the corner we go, up the hill. Bidzster in the draft, moves to the outside. No way through around the outside, unless he's going to try and make it stick. He's on the outside, he's going to go past Callum. Oh, gets just past him on the run up the hill, over the curb, 2 wheels. Oh, close as you like. I swear Bidzster thinks he's on a motorbike sometimes with the amount of times he's on 2 wheels, but Bidzster in 2nd place now. Now next target TY, onto the brakes, down into that bottom corner. Very hard to get the braking point right, but once you get the braking right, the line usually comes to you. As we watch TY then, 1:35.8 is fastest lap of the race. Will this lap be any faster, or will Bidzster trump it? But I would say that Bidzster's had to just pass Callum, so it could be a bit of a slower lap time for Bidzster this time round as we approach the penultimate lap of this race. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's not over yet as we go towards the line then to start the penultimate lap of the race. TY does 36.6, sorry, and Bidzster, yes, including the overtake, fastest lap of the race, 1:35.7. Bidzster on a roll then, looking for a win. Last year's champion, looking for a win in this one. Not had a win yet in this particular round. As we go into the chicane, has a little sneaky look, but no way through there. TY covers it off. One way through the chicane. Up over the curb. Bidzster might have a look into this corner here, up the inside. But TY, how he kept that car stopped round the outside then, I do not know. But uses all the curb he can, gets a good run up the hill. Good job there from TY and Bidzster. Good racing as always. Whenever it's TY and Bidzster in a battle, you can always say it's going to be a good one, because they never fail to deliver. They go down the hill. Bidzster again a little bit wide, but again no harm done over the curve, using all the track he can. Down the hill towards this next corner. And over the curb. Again, both cars using as much track as they can. Down towards the last corner. We'll just have a little look back at these battles back here. So Rodders in 7th. We've got Seat 1 in 8th. Task 1 in 9th. And I think we've got another little battle down here. We are Nick Hash and Cyrex. Cyrex defends the inside. Nick Hash goes right round the outside of Cyrex. Oh, what a move! Nick Hash goes right round the outside of Cyrex. Good move there from Nick Hash, so redeemed himself from a few of those incidents earlier. So Nick Hash through into 5th place then. Cyrex down to 6th. As we look down on the last lap of the race, Bidzster and TY close together. TY still in the lead of this race. Bidzster trying for all he's worth in 2nd. Callum waiting in the wings to pick up any spoils, if any, in 3rd. Good job there by all. Let's watch Bidzster and TY go through the chicane then. Bidzster almost pushing TY through the chicane. Close as you like. Through the other side of the chicane. He's that close, he wouldn't even be able to see where he's going. So TY defends the inside. That's going to be really hard to defend. He blocks up his brakes, but just about gets the car stopped. Brilliant braking there from TY. Especially not to run without ABS. He's very brave indeed. He's doing very well. As we go down the hill, close as you like, down the hill, one mistake could change it all. Through here, will Bidzster run wide this time? Yes, he will again a little bit, but again, no harm done. TY has put him ahead a little bit, down to this 90-degree left for the last time, down the hill. Through the little kink, down towards the last corner. One mistake could end it all, but TY looks like it. Oh, Bidzster's closing right up, Bidzster's closing right up. TY goes over the curve and he runs wide. He's off. He's spun himself round on the last corner of the last lap of the race. TY goes right round. Oh no, he's trying to select a gear, get the car turned around. Oh, what a shame for TY, but Bidzster's happy with that. He'll take that any day of the week. Bidzster wins the race. Callum gets a very lucky second place there. TY's going to get going and come across the line in third, but he'll not be happy with that at all. Crossed the line in third when the race was clearly going to be his. Third place for TY, his own mistake. Fourth place for Neil. Cyrex in fifth position, coming up towards the line. Rodders gets Nick Hash on the last lap. Nick Hash must have made a mistake. Rodders gets sixth. Good finish for Rodders there. Seventh for Nick Hash. Seat 1 and Task 1 come across the line in 8th and 9th place. They are not teammates. Team Blue first from Team Black. And Mr. Slow One, here he is, learning his lines in this one, ready for the next race to fight back. And we'll hopefully he will have a good race next time round. So Mr. Slow One finishes in 10th position, and there he goes towards the line. So that was race 3 then, guys, and we'll just get those results for you now. Okay, guys, let's run you through those results then. So Bidzster takes a very lucky win there in first place, followed home by Callum in second, and TY, who would have won that race if it wasn't for his mistake on the last corner of the last lap, back into third place there. Neil Farmack in fourth. Cyrex finishes in fifth place, followed by Rodders in sixth. Good job there by Rodders. Seventh place for Nick Hash. Seat 1 in eighth. Task 1 in 9th, and Mr. Slow On rounds off the 10. Fastest lap then to Bidzster in that one with a 1:35.7. So there's your winner, Bidzster. So we'll see you guys for race 4. Take care.